morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the world is talking about. Our top story today, Eminem confirms his Abu Dhabi concert is going ahead.
And residents are noticing that the Pointe restaurants are shutting down.
Which is sad, sad news. An influencer puts Dubai's safety to the test.
And the concert for peace is set to take stage at Dubai Opera.
We are so excited. Today is the day that we have been waiting for. Love is Blind star Nour is going to talk to us on the show about dating standards, Mido, and public reactions.
In today's rapid weather report, expect highs of 28 Celsius with humidity around 62%. The forecast indicates sunny conditions throughout the day, but be aware of potential dust storms and line rain is expected.
Hi, Massa, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? How was your trip?
It was eye-opening.
Yeah?
Yeah, I got back last night at like 10 o'clock into the airport, but I went to Nepal.
Okay.
Into the mountains.
Interesting.
And I never, so these are crystals, right?
Yeah.
Are you a believer of like healing properties of crystals?
Not really. I think it's a marketing scam. But my friend is a huge believer of crystals.
As in like they carry them around with them, or it's in their house?
She carries it around, it's in her house. Like, and whenever she has an exam or something, or like she wants good luck, she'll have it around her. Easy, so easy to get her gifts. Like whenever it's her birthday, just get her crystals.
Does anyone watching the show use crystals? Because I basically was introduced to them like 5-10 years ago. Someone on the hills had them. You know,
Did you ever use crystals? Do you like light them up, or do you just put them in your room? There are multiple ways to use crystals.
But I never even thought about them. But when I went to this resort, like I was deep in the mountains in the Himalayas for 4 days with like, there was only 4 other guests in the whole, like it was peace and zen. And they actually had a room made of crystal. And they were basically just like, you go and sit in there, and then like the negative energy won't enter the room.
Be honest, was it real? Be honest.
I'm gonna say I had an hour or two, so like this was kind of out of my comfort zone a little bit. But like before you go into the crystal room, you have a guru doing a meditation, and you're sitting there in this like tight mud hut going and I was like, this is amazing. This is the answer to my life. I was off to buy crystals, but I couldn't find any. But I like the idea that a rock is gonna
give you peace.
Yeah, I liked it.
A 300 dirham rock is gonna give you peace.
But it was with the meditation. I'm kind of making. But there was actually a moment when I was chanting with the guru that I was like, there's something about this.
Yeah, maybe it's the meditation, not the crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they 300 dirham?
Yeah, I bought a lot for my friend. You know, I bought her a crystal tree that gives her success. I bought her a crystal that gives her a crystal necklace for love, and she believes it's why she got her boyfriend. Actually,
there's this thing about belief.
I think it's just she puts it out in the universe. Like I gave her the crystal heart, and she thinks, "Oh, okay, I have a boyfriend because of this crystal heart." No, she puts it out in the universe, and she attracted that energy. This is what I believe in, not because of the crystal.
But it helps you put your energy in the right place.
True.
So like throughout, when I was walking through the whole hotel, they have all of these like, you know, these like daily affirmations like on the trees, like every couple of steps there's a new affirmation, and it just like puts it into your mind, this like great positive energy. It was so cool.
True. So it does.
I'm gonna get you a crystal. What do you want in life?
What do I want in life? That's a tough question. Oh my god, that's a different topic. Let's open up a second.
Well, there's different crystals for different things.
But I love the pink colors though. They're cute.
Let's see what that's for.
I think it's for love.
Let's get crystals in the office, because you never
That doesn't mean anything at all.
It's okay. You have to put it out there. That's what I've learned.
You have to put it out there too.
It's within us. I'm gonna have the next 5 days. Just expect like positive affirmations coming from.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
It's within you, Massa. What you want is within you. Speaking of what people wanted Eminem to come to Abu Dhabi, and that is continuing. Eminem made the announcement. I think it was announced over the weekend as well.
Yeah.
That his concert was going to go ahead, but he has confirmed it himself. Big news for music fans. Eminem confirmed he's still set to hit the stage at the Abu Dhabi F1 Yasalam After-Race Concert this Saturday, despite the heartbreaking loss of his mom just days ago. So in an Instagram post, he quoted his iconic line, "Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you," to let fans know the show will go on. Now, massive respect to him for staying committed to his fans during such a tough time.
Eminem also confirmed his upcoming shows in Bahrain on December 10th and at Saudi's Soundstorm Festival on December 12th are still on. It's no secret he had a complex relationship with his mom, Debbie Nelson, who passed away from lung cancer at 69. But let's give it up for him, stepping up for his fans while navigating such a personal loss. If you're going to expect nothing less than a raw energy, only Slim Shady can deliver.
Yeah, so like I think all of the questions are like, you know, was it going to go ahead? Wasn't it not after the news just took 3 or 4 days ago? You know, he was like one of the first, I could be so wrong in this, but like he started navigating his life through a song.
Yeah.
So if you grew up with his early music, like we knew all about the struggles he had with his mom at home.
Yeah.
We knew about the struggles he had as a kid growing up with not much support. So his relationship with his mom was always
a bit rocky, basically.
Yeah, in from what we knew as listeners to his music. But there was an apology to his mom later on in another song. So we could always speculate.
Yeah, we can always speculate.
And we could speculate that he's going ahead with this. Whatever is going on behind closed doors, we have no idea. But as we said, respect.
I think all of his music are related to his personal life, right? This is what I think of Eminem. Even his music videos, it depicts a specific memory. I think Mockingbird is all for his daughter, right?
Yeah,
I have to confirm because I'm not an Eminem fan. But Mockingbird was for his daughter.
And he uses videos from his actual life.
That's so cute. But was it? I don't know. I don't want to speculate anything. But was his mom alcoholic or something? She abused him or something?
I think she definitely had substance abuse problems.
Okay.
And he was kind of open about that. I don't know about abusing him particularly.
Yeah.
And then there's obviously the movie 8 Mile, which was like kind of half reflected on his life, but it also showed that he was he loved her and supported her, like really cared for her as well. But the thing is, though, it is music.
It is music, and it's rap.
It's rap, and and there's a movie on his life. So, but we still don't really know about closed doors. We don't know about the relationship, but he is going to go ahead with his.
I know he loves his fans.
We know he loves his fans. True. Oh, I'd love to be going.
Hopefully.
Is there a crystal for
Eminem concert? Maybe a blue one.
A blue crystal.
Blue is peace. Never mind.
I would have peace if I could. I'm manifesting tickets for Eminem.
Okay. On to the next story. So residents spotted that the Pointe restaurants are closing down. Big changes are happening at the Pointe, and it's hard not to notice. Once a buzzing hotspot for dining and entertainment, almost all the restaurants have shut their doors, sadly, with just one still open for now. And in 2023, Nakheel announced plans for a complete redevelopment of the iconic waterfront destination, hinting at something bigger and better on the horizon.
So while the plans haven't been fully shared by Nakheel, the redevelopment is set to bring, of course, something new and exciting to the Pointe. And as the iconic Palm Jumeirah destination prepares for the change, we're all waiting to see what's in store. What we think is in store is a luxury real estate development. Nakheel hasn't announced it yet, but property real estate companies, they've shared pictures of what it's going to look like, and I think there's like 35 to 40 luxury villas going to be there.
Palm only screams luxury, honestly. But I'm really sad that the Pointe is shutting down because it was just such a big memory for me back in freshman year in university. It was so close to my university. I would always go there after uni. So, and the one restaurant is open in Safadi.
So Safadi is still open.
Yeah.
But they were all given their marching orders like last year.
So basically it's shutting down.
So that they probably had like a year.
Like in advance
to get their ducks in a row.
But I'm excited to see the new developments because Palm is all about luxury.
Yeah, but if it's homes, we just basically need to know someone who's going to invite us over.
I'll just march past and like, invite me.
I just want to see your house.
Please, it's a land of memories. Invite me.
It was amazing though because it was like how many restaurants?
So many
they're all making way for
a new development.
Yeah. I don't know. The Palm has just continued to level up, but we cannot wait to see what's in store. Shout out to Nakheel. So, Concert for Peace is set to take stage at Dubai Opera.
Yes, so make sure to mark your calendars for December 7th for a remarkable night at Dubai Opera. The Concert of Peace will showcase a world-class talent, and it's an event you don't want to miss. And leading this incredible performance is Omar Harfouch, a composer whose music is a powerful expression of hope. With Chico and the Gypsies, a full symphony orchestra and Orlando Bloom making a special appearance this night promises to be unforgettable. Zamar's personal journey and dedication to peace will leave you feeling truly inspired. But this is just to remind people that it's an invite and an exclusive event. So if you received an invitation, do not miss out on this really remarkable event.
Didn't get mine yet.
We will hopefully.
Manifesting sitting next to Orlando Bloom. Taking a quick break today with a fun fact. Did you know Lovin is based in 22 cities? That's right. We have an amazing team of local journalists around the region bringing you the best positive stories and bite-sized news.
Get to know your region. You can find them on socials, daily newsletters, and podcasts, or on our app. Find them wherever you get your news from.
Jumping into our next story, we love when people challenge the city.
So an influencer puts Dubai safety to the test. An influencer decided to put Dubai safety to the test by leaving a piece of really huge stock of coal open in Satwa for 30 minutes, with people walking by cars and passing with the usual buzz of the area. Not a single person even touched it.
Yeah, interesting, surprising, but it is a clear reminder of how much trust and security there is in Dubai. And also the fact that people just respect each other's space here. I wouldn't be doing this myself.
Me too, I wouldn't be doing it. So I'll be scared, even if it's a safe country.
But also, I love how safe the city is, but what's the purpose of the challenge? Because if it goes wrong...
And I think, by the way, if you're looking at the video, she was stepping into inside the gold store. So... who's gonna reimburse the store if it gets stolen?
I don't know.
But it doesn't. But it's in Dubai, so it won't get stolen.
It wouldn't. But we do talk about we're so lucky in the safety bubble, and we're super lucky. But at the same time, I don't know if I would be tempting fate.
No.
I tempt fate all the time, leaving my phone in taxis.
Yes, I keep my car open also.
You keep your car open? Is there stuff in it?
Not really.
Do you never lock your car? Why not? No, but really,
I'm just so used to not locking my car.
Good question. Watching the show, do you lock your car?
Do you lock your car?
I always lock my car. Kirby, do you lock your car? He's saying yes.
He's saying yes, yeah.
Bunny, do you lock your car?
It's a habit.
No.
It's a bad habit.
Do you lock your house? Maybe not for the show.
If we're all leaving the house, yeah, we lock the house, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you lock your house?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I lock my house. Of course I lock my house. And I lock my car. And interesting. I think there is a little bit of a laxy-daisyness when you're living in the city, because we know, as Nidin is jumping into the comments saying Dubai is the safest country, the safest city, along with Abu Dhabi. The UAE is super safe, but we shouldn't tempt fate. So discussing the fact that my house is probably not locked on the show may not be the best route to go. So it's locked, as is my car. No,
my car is locked. My car is locked.
I lock.
You lock your car?
Yeah.
Always. You lock everything. I think because we're living in a safety bubble, that's why. I'm so used to it, to being safe and nothing happening. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what, it's fine. Do I need to get my car keys out of my bag to lock?
It's just a habit. It's just a habit of the car. I don't know why it's in my head, but then I'll do it 5 times because the button's a bit pushy. So I'm like, push. Anyway, do you lock your car? Don't you lock your car? The safety bubble that we live in, we are so blessed. We're also blessed because it's 8:44 and we're super excited to welcome our next guest, Love is Blind star Nour is going to talk dating standards, Mido, and public reactions right after. Very short break. Do stay tuned. guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. I don't do coffee dates, walking dates, or last-minute dates. Our next guest needs zero introduction. Nour Al-Hajj became one of the most talked-about stars on Netflix show Love is Blind. Habibi, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for coming and finally being here. So for after the show was aired, you haven't been on any talk shows, no interviews, nothing, and we spoke to so many people. Is there a reason for that?
Actually, there is. Because honestly, I was taking I wanted to take a legal action for what happened. Because it was going too far after the reunion. Maybe I would forget about what happened in the reunion, but after the reunion, I kept hearing podcasts about me, posts about me, lives about me. I mean, I'm the main topic for each and everyone who doesn't have anything to do with his life. He's going on a live or posting about me. So it becomes kind of harassment at certain point. And since we are in Dubai, and I know the law is above everything, so I wanted to go and take a legal action. But at certain point, because I know that they might get hurt so much because it's a serious matter. So I decided just to step back and to choose to just forgive them and give them another chance, maybe to see if they will honestly stop these rumors about me or this gossip. And and honestly, I'm not a bad person. I don't like to hurt anyone, and that's why I give it another chance as well.
So interesting to hear you say that, because I think that there's an element as an audience to think that it's entertainment, but you've been really hurt by what's happened since the reunion?
It's not about being hurt. It's more about people disrespecting me in public, which is, okay, you disrespected me on a TV show, so in front of millions of people. So I need to take action against what happened. And so, yeah, I mean, this was the main reason.
So it didn't just stop there at the reunion. It was just still happening at the podcast and everything.
It was going too far.
Let's rewind, because as we said at the beginning, you've become an icon of the show, and we'll talk about the reunion. But just to learn a little bit about you, why did you decide to join Love is Blind?
Actually, it was the main reason. It was the experiment. I really wanted to see if I will be able to find love. It's kind of different way than the normal dating in real life. I thought maybe that will work, especially in Dubai. My time is normally is full. I don't find so much time to go on a dating, and I'm a little bit picky. So I was like, okay, let's give it a try. You never know. So yeah.
A lot of people said that the cast of Love is Blind entered the show specifically for exposure. Would you say that the speculations are true for yourself?
If they said this about themselves, so I cannot I cannot say otherwise. I mean, each person knows, they know themselves better, but I'm talking about myself.
You are the person behind the famous phrase, I don't do coffee dates, I don't do walking dates, I expect a full table. Did you...
And I actually don't do.
Had you any awareness of how famous that would become?
Oh my God, never. By the way, I expected literally the opposite. I expected that people might judge me for being so real and talking about my standards. Because sometimes people can understand you and wrong way. Maybe they will think that this is rude, or she have certain unrealistic requirements. But for me, I was like, no, I want to keep it real. I want to be myself. These are my standards in real life. This is how I think. This is what I like. So I really want to represent myself the way I am in real life. And I never expected that people really will like this or like me the way I am. So this is a blessing, honestly.
Well, thank you so much for keeping it real, really. It's a standard that we're all trying to upkeep for ourselves. So, you know how those shows are usually really edited and highly edited. Were you edited in a wrong way, or a bad way that made you seem or come out and people might misunderstood you in a way?
Like I would say, yeah, the editing sometimes it shows like few seconds from like conversation of 30 minutes, like it shows like small parts. So maybe you don't understand what happened before this and after this, but I mean the whole idea is there. Like these are my standards, but maybe the way they show it is I don't know. It's like editing game.
It's true. There's moments in the reunion, and it's just someone is talking, and you're just like this, but it's smart editing.
Smart editing.
And since the reunion, I think the show has become even more famous and even more viral. And I just wonder, what has it been like as a human to be sitting? I guess you're sitting in your living room, but you're surrounded by millions of people talking about you. What's that felt like to just become an internet icon in a short space of time?
Honestly, I was like, till the moment, I don't believe, or I can't imagine how much like people knows me or how much I'm famous. Like when I go on the street or in the mall or I'll be anywhere in the restaurant and people comes and talk to me and ask for a picture, I'm like, is that real? Is this really happening? So I still till this moment, I'm like, I can't believe it yet.
Has there been any negativity?
Of course, like there is both. You cannot please anyone, like everyone. There's always some people will loves you and some people will hate you, or let's say not hate you, will not like you. So it's fine. It's the nature. I mean, so.
How would you say was the internet's reaction to the whole reunion? Was it support? Was it backlash? And have you had any like nice, memorable encounters with fans after the reunion?
Yeah. After actually, maybe the reunion, it was the point where it fixed the whole image of Nour. Let's say, for before it was like. There's people are like between people who loves me and people who didn't like me at all. And after the reunion, it showed like different part. Maybe because they took me as inspiration for being confident and defending myself and defending other girls, which is I mean, it changed the whole image. So being someone with the standards, it's not, I always say this, it's not about just being in relation, or it's not just about guys. If you are a girl with the standards, you should keep these standards in all life levels. So being respectful and being kind to other people, especially for girls, and supporting other girls, I mean, it's part of my standards.
I think for people who didn't watch the show, in the reunion, it felt like there was a couple of people who had opinions against Nour, and you sat there and you responded with poise, with elegance, and you really held yourself in such an amazing way. And I think that's kind of the moment that people took and responded to so well, that, if someone's speaking to you in a negative way, you don't need to shout back to make yourself feel seen. And I wonder, have you always felt this confidence in your life, and where did it come from?
Yeah, it's actually, this is what I say, that everything happened is 100% genuine, 100% real. This is how I manage my conflicts in real life. And we were talking now before before we started the interview that it's my way to respond. It's kind of I don't show the other person my weakness. I don't like to show the other people how they can provocate me, so they can't use it against me. So my way of defending myself is staying calm and trying as much as I can to think and take my time before answering. So I don't show any aggression or disrespect or like it's my way.
So how did you maintain this much composure and like not taking any rash decisions so quickly? How do you stay to your grounds?
As I said, maybe it's part of my character.
Yeah.
Plus, as I said, if you have standards, you have to be a standard yourself. If I am a loud, disrespectful girl, I don't have even the right to talk about standards, because where is my standards? I'm literally disrespectful, bully girl or whatever. So if really I need to talk about a level or values in my life, I should be myself, the value and the level. So that's why I always think whenever I'm in a conflict, okay, Nour, how you see yourself? You're a classy lady, and you should like let people see this image about you. So I try my best to be to represent myself in a classy way. And as I said, I don't like to show people my weakness points or how they can provocate me, because trust me, when they know your weakness, they can take the conflict too far and in a bad way. So I like to keep control on my emotions. And
there was a couple of negative comments about, I guess, the women who didn't jump in to defend you too much. They did a little bit. I feel like there was a little bit of defense, but I think maybe there could have been more, is what the comments were saying. And I just wondered, do you have a response to that?
I actually, I don't want to judge anyone, but usually it's because us as a girls, we are always maybe, we are the weak, not the weak person. It's like we are the fragile, let's say, person when it comes to a fight with the guy. So when a bunch of guys, like 3-4 guys attacking one girl, so the least you can do is supporting the other girl. And even if you don't like her or you don't like her ideas, but just for the fact that she's a girl and she has been attacked from guys, so at least you need to show support. And yeah, I honestly didn't need the support. I know myself, I can defend myself, but it's kind of showing this compassion or whatever. It's really nice, and it shows that you are really a girl's girl.
So Khattab was on the show before, and he said that you were the most misunderstood person on the show. So were there any moments during the reunion where you felt like you were misunderstood or unfairly criticized?
In the reunion?
Yeah.
I don't believe no, I mean, in the reunion, I didn't even cross my line, or I didn't say anything about anyone. I was from the beginning till the end very respectful. So no, I don't think so in the reunion.
The thing that surprises everyone watching the show is that it happened a year ago. So like your life has moved on since the show, I guess, and now we're all coming to grips with it. But I wonder, are you still looking for love? Have you found love?
I'm not gonna answer this.
So do you think the show Love is Blind actually works? Is love really blind?
For me,
for me, I don't think so. By the way, for me, I don't think
no. Let's be honest. Love is not blind, and I believe, as I said before, love is never. It's not enough. It's not the only thing you're gonna look for in a partner. You cannot build a relationship only on love. There is more important things beside the materialistic things, because this is what people now will say. Of course, it's important, because I don't wanna be with a guy who is not successful, who that he doesn't have goals. You know, I need someone in my life that I look up to, that he is like better than me, let's say, more successful. And it's not that someone that I'm better than him, or I have better goals, or, you know, it's like it's like this image which I like about a guy, like successful man. So yeah, for me, no, love of course is not enough, and you cannot build a relation just on love, based on love.
Strong opinions on dating as always. Before you leave us, we'd like to continue that with a little game that we call Romance Rules with Nour. So we're going to give you some...
Girls, I'm not prepared for all of this, but okay.
this is literally what we need. It's
raw opinions, raw truth.
From actual issues from our team and friends.
And friends, yes. Actual issues.
Dating advice.
We just want your take on it. Okay, I'll start with the first one. This girl says that she likes a man, but he's very shy and introverted. Should she make the first move?
If it was me,
it was you, or what would you give her advice?
Would like Nour
girl
say?
To girl, girl to girl.
For me, I personally don't like shy guy. I like strong, like guy with a strong personality. I like the leader. I know, like it's a bit might look. It's not because I don't have a personality or I like someone to lead me. No, but for me, a man should be like having this masculine energy, this strong character, you know. So no, for me, shy is no.
So no, don't make a first move.
And never make the first move. For a girl, of course, never make the first move.
Nour says move on.
Move on.
Okay, we have time for two more. Okay, I'm a 25-year-old girl dating a 35-year-old man. He says he is not ready to commit yet. Should I wait?
If he's 35 and he's still not ready, I believe he will never be ready.
What are you still doing at 35?
Is this someone we know?
Someone I know.
Okay.
Are these real messages, actually?
They're real relationship issues.
Oh, wow.
I thought you were like the best person to ask for like strong dating advice. So we have one.
By the way, I do answer so many DMs, but I don't like to give personal advice because I don't like to be blamed of what they're gonna choose. So I try my best to be like talking in general, giving general advice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for this? No, this is a good one. Don't worry.
Okay.
So I'm talking to someone and he's very supportive and he treats me really well.
Okay.
But for some reason, I'm not into him. Should I give it a shot or should I just leave?
Oh, wow. So honestly, if you find a good man who's really supporting you, I mean, he already have few green flags. I don't know about the rest, but it deserves to give it a shot.
Deserves to give it a shot. Well, what? Maybe this girl's just so into bad boys. Like, what can she do?
I know. I don't know why girls, they really fell for bad guys always.
It's like red flag somehow becomes a green flag. I don't know.
I think it's sort of validation, like chasing someone and chase their validation, like especially for young girls.
Yeah.
Then we grow up and we know.
And we grow up and we're like, no.
Exactly.
Nour, is Love is Blind? We're still not quite sure, but thank you so much for joining and giving us your insights of the whole show.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed this little conversation.
It was so great to have you on the show. It is Thursday morning, but the show is not over yet. Do stay tuned. We sat down with Jason Johnson, artist and content director at Ethara, speaking about the upcoming FAB After-Race Concerts. Thank you, Masa. Do stay tuned. Enjoy.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is Jason Johnson, the talent manager behind the highly anticipated FAB After-Race Concerts 2024, where the world's biggest superstars will light up the stage in Abu Dhabi. With a reputation for delivering unforgettable experiences, he is here to share what's in store for this year and what exciting plans they have for the future. Welcome.
That's a great intro. I got a little nervous. I'm like, is that me?
Yes, this is you, and we're talking about the event. We're so excited.
Yes.
So everyone's really excited for this event. Everyone's been talking about it. So tell us, what is the artist lineup like this year?
It's one of the best lineups we've put together this year. Super excited. It's very diverse. We have everything for everyone, essentially. Starting with Peggy Gou, Teddy Swims, and then we have Maroon 5, we have Eminem and Muse. So I think this year's lineup caters to a wide variety of audience, and it reflects the growth in the F1 demographic. So excited about it, to be honest.
All genres, everyone's pleased,
all genres.
We're all excited. There's something for everyone. As someone who doesn't really enjoy concerts, I am excited about this one. The lineup is intense, and every year, like the branch is almost like higher and stuff. Like it's amazing. So, but what do you think is going to make this year a little bit different?
This year, we also have the Yasalam after parties, which is something new that we've launched as well. We have 2 DJs. We have Lost Frequencies and Mohammed Orhan. And again, just adding another layer to already an exciting proposition. And we're allowing people to, not only engage with the concerts, but there's the on-track events. There's also obviously the pit lane walks and the stuff that are related to F1. And then now we're having the after parties, and there's a slew of other offerings on Yas Island that I think people are going to be really wowed by this year, because we've kind of put a bigger effort into building out the Yasalam proposition for everyone. So yeah, I'm really excited for not only just the Yasalam concerts, but the after parties, and then all the activation Yas Island wide.
And speaking of the artists, the selection process is a tough decision.
Yes.
Really tough decision.
Yes.
But what made those artists stand out in your opinion? Why this year?
Yeah, I mean, for us, we and I was talking to you guys a bit earlier, we start looking at artists, usually a year to 2 years in advance. We align with touring plans or whatever the artists have going on. We look at audience demographics and then align the music genres with the artists that we do select. It's a rigorous process because we go through availability, fees. We look at what makes the most sense. If the artist's been here, if the artist has been here, was it well received? If the artist haven't been here, would it be well received? And we just try to make sure that there's enough for everyone. But yeah, the process is we go through multiple iteration. I think this lineup is probably version 35. So yeah, we go through multiple process, but the main thing is try to align with the demographics that's coming or the demographic we know we want to cater to. And one of the biggest things for us is, we are seeing a lot more women into the F1 sport. So Peggy Gou and all the artists that do cater to women is something that we're cognizant of, to make sure that we are catering to that demographic and looking at the younger demographics that's coming in as well. So we look at where everyone's coming from, what countries they're coming from into Abu Dhabi, and we try to cater to those audiences to make sure that there's something for everyone. But it's not easy. Can
we take a poll to decide to help you out, guys, or not?
Listen, I think every year we see the comments, and every year some of the names that we would love to have, they're either not available or it just doesn't work for the year that we're looking at. But we're very mindful of what everyone locally wants and what everyone internationally wants. So
I just leave a comment under the post?
You can. You can. Go ahead, by all means.
I'll just spam 10 comments.
It's fine. But I think this year we kind of achieved most of the requests that we see in the past as well.
I feel like everyone's really happy with the selection this year, and it's really
well received.
Excited for it.
Yeah, well received, and we've seen really good attendance reports coming in for the entire weekend. And again, the F1 race is as well sold out, and it's doing really well. So we do anticipate this to be one of the highest attended F1 Yasalam After-Race Concerts.
It's everyone's weekend plans, honestly. Just talk to every single person and saying, I'm down at F1.
Yes.
It's such a massive event. Can you share, off the top of your head, any behind-the-scenes story about the preparation process?
Yeah, it's honestly I'm thankful of our team at Ethara. They work day in and day out, 24/7 essentially. We're all around the clock receiving calls at 12, 1 a.m. Just to make sure everything's done right. It's a strong team that has been doing it and delivering the show for the past 15 years, and I'm really thankful. They make my life easier, and it makes what we've kind of proposed to the artists easier. It takes a lot of preparation, not only from the production side, but the operations, logistics, our project management team. It's a all hands on deck, and it really is a team production. It's not just one person. It really takes everybody to do what they do well, and then in concert of everybody else. So yeah, it's full on. And we start planning the F1 After-Race Concert. Essentially, we'll start probably around January, February, in terms of like the production elements that's needed, logistic elements, the booking of the hotels, all that stuff that was required. It starts the beginning of the year. So it's full on, 365 to produce, well, not 365, but essentially the full year to produce this event for this one weekend. And it takes a lot of team. I think there's probably, over 70, 80 people that are on this specifically. And then also the wider Ethara team, which is around 300 people. So yeah, it's full on hands on deck.
Honestly, you have to applaud you all for all this effort that you're putting into this.
Yeah, we do. Like, honestly, the guys and girls, they make everything that much smooth. The priority is health and safety for everyone, and then making sure everyone has a really good experience at the FAB After-Race Concerts.
It takes a village.
It really takes. It's a city at this point.
But we leave with smiles, we leave with happy faces, we leave with memories. Yeah. So, for people who are attending for the first time this year, okay?
No.
Would you give them any tips to make the best out of their experience?
Yeah, I would encourage them to do a lot of the F1 stuff, the pit lane walk. I would encourage them to look at what's happening Yas Island wide. I would encourage them to go to a lot of the theme parks that are on Yas Island as well. And their ticket allows them access to these things. So I would look at the wider Yas Island program, because there's so much stuff that's happening, and there's so many things for everyone that I think if you're coming with your family, there's offerings for you at the theme park. If you're coming, with your friends from out of town, there's a lot of stuff happening in the nightlife, activations, our after parties. So I think the best thing is to look at the programming for what's happening over the weekend, because there's a lot going on.
Gets you access to all.
Yes, gives you access to everything. So one ticket, one access to everything, and that's a beautiful thing about the Yas Island ticket, the F1 ticket, is it gives you access to the Yas Island-wide activations.
But I think everyone wants front row seats. And as you said, there's a lot to do. It is not just one thing. But for fans that are wanting to upgrade their experience, what premium packages or exclusive opportunities would be available this year, or you would recommend?
We have a golden circle for the concerts. I believe the Eminem and Maroon 5 are already allocated, but we do have some remaining for Peggy Goo and Muse, and I think those are going to go fast. So if they do want to be at the front, get a premium access, it's a dedicated entry into the Etihad Park, they would have to upgrade to the golden circle, and that gives them a premium access and experience to the event.
So you said that you start planning the next concert a year before.
Yes.
Okay. So are there any new directions or concepts you're willing to explore for next year? Like a little bit of a teaser for people.
I think we've explored that in the last 5-6 years. Is we have multiple artists on one day, and that's a trend that will continue. I think we're moving towards this more as a festival, and you've seen that with the after parties. There's multiple artists that are throughout the weekend that we are deliberately programming. There's a lot of stuff happening on track, a lot of events also and concerts on track that's happening. And I think we'll continue with that trend. I think we'll continue to look at who's the next upcoming artist and make sure that we're catering to a demographic that we don't look at currently now, which is younger, and make sure that we're programming more for the women audience that we're seeing. The trend is to really just make this the biggest event across all F1s, to be honest, and that's what we pride ourselves on. It's the last race, and for us, it's the most exciting one. The fans that do love F1 and do come here for the F1 race always love that they get a high quality experience, and it's done really tastefully. So we'll make sure we continue to do so.
All right. Before we wrap this up, I have a bit of a question for you. Okay, so of course, you learn from past experiences and stuff. Is there anything that you learn from past experiences, obviously as a team, that you're taking with you to this year, making sure that it's better, that it's top notch?
Yeah, there's so many. I'm just thinking about, because with this event, it's always evolving. there's always something, when we look at our past event reports, we look at what happened from a safety standpoint, we look at what happened from a customer journey standpoint, and we try to make sure that every year we're improving on those things. We do look at those as kind of key performance index for us to make sure that the client is happy, they're safe, and the performance is done well. I couldn't pinpoint one specific thing because there's so many layers on it. Our operations team have their own things that they look for, our production team. So there's a lot of variables that we do look at to make sure the event is not only exciting, but it's safe and it operates well. And that's kind of our primary focus, is to make sure that when you come, you're getting in safely, there's food for you to eat, there's not a long queue at these vendors that we have, and it's safe overall. So that's kind of the things that we prioritize to make sure everyone's safe and having a good time. And for me, that's also the biggest focus as well. So that's the thing we'll keep making sure that we improve on year and year.
I think everyone's excited. Is there anything you want to tell the audience to look forward to this year?
Get your tickets now. Follow us on Yasalam on their Instagram. And I think people will be really excited to see the shows that are coming.
Everyone's really excited for this.
Yeah, I can't speak much on it, but there's a few shows that I personally am excited to see, and just seeing the rehearsal videos and some of the productions, I think everyone will be really excited what's in store.
So this year is going to be super special?
This year is already super special.
So you know why this is confident.
Yeah, this year is already super special. Again, look at the lineup that we've put together this year. Look at all the offerings. Again, the after parties, the Yas Island-wide activations, the theme parks, and all that stuff that's already happening. I think this year is definitely one of the marquee years that we've had. And I think we'll see that through our attendance, which is already, breaking records. So I'm excited for this to unfold.
You'll find us there.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'll be there.
Front and center, guys. This is Jason Johnson, the talent manager behind the highly anticipated FAB After-Race Concerts 2024. Get your tickets. You don't want to miss this. And obviously look forward to next year and the year after that and the year after that, because it's always going to be uphill from here. Inshallah. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. See you.
Take care.